Hi, welcome back. We're on part 9. We're reading the story of redemption. Okay, let me show it to you again. And we're in the chapter called The Creation, chapter 2. And we are reading scripture, Genesis chapter 1. And we are on verse 30 right now. Okay, Genesis chapter 1, to give us the insight into the comments Mrs. White will make and share with us about this chapter in the Bible. Okay, now let me read. I'm going to read verse 30 again. I want to make a comment to everybody about that. Also to every beast of the earth, every bird of the air, and everything that creeps on the earth, in which there is life, I have given every green herb for food. And it was so. Now, what do you think that says? What do you think it means? The animals, when he created the animals that lived on the earth, okay, not the ones in the water, even though I don't know if I can't remember what he says about the ones in the waters, but right now he's telling us about the animals that were living on top of the earth, okay. He said he gave them every green herb for food. So what that means was they were vegetarians also. They didn't eat up each other, okay. So all this eating up of meat and one another, okay, as far as the animals are concerned, as far as, us feeding the animals meat and us eating meat and all that stuff, that happened, okay, later on. It happened after, okay, after the fall, after man, made the wrong choice as far as who he was going to serve, okay, and we'll read about all that later on. But initially, humans were vegetarians, and the animals that lived on the earth were vegetarians also, okay? So it's very important, okay? There weren't any, the lions didn't eat, other smaller animals. There wasn't a chain of, what do they call it? The chain of, I can't remember right now, but it's the chain as far, the food chain, okay? As far as that's concerned, as far as larger animals eating small, they weren't doing that. They were vegetarians, okay? So it's interesting to read this and to understand what it's saying, okay? It wasn't until after, after Adam and Eve were kicked out of heaven because they chose Lucifer as their leader instead of the Lord, that changed, okay? So let's remember that. That's very, very important. In heaven, we're not going to be eating anything, okay? We're going to be eating the herbs and the fruit from the trees and stuff like that, like he originally ordained. So that's going to be important. So some of us right now are vegetarians. I'm vegetarian, and I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm just reading here what God said was his original design, okay, for us, and what's better for us, okay? All right. And some of us struggle. We're trying to eat better and everything, so keep doing that and keep praying and asking him to help you. Okay, I had to do the same thing, so I'm not holding myself up to be, okay, a leader of anything. I just want to bring that out because I am happier now. I do feel better now that I don't, now that I don't eat flesh anymore. Okay, so I had to struggle too, just like others have. So, and I prayed and he helped me, so he still is. Okay. All right, good. Let's go to verse 31, which is the last verse in the chapter, in chapter 1. It says, "Then God saw everything that he had made, and indeed it was very good," he said. So the evening and the morning were the 6th day. Okay? All right, very good. So he's made everything in 6 days, okay? And we read all about that, and we're going to now go back to the story of redemption and see what insights that she has for us, okay, concerning this chapter, all right, that she is referring to in chapter 2 called The Creation, okay. Now, I had already read part of chapter 2, okay. It was telling us about what the mountains looked like and how beautiful the plains were, and the trees were tall and majestic, larger than they are today, And she says that the rocky parts of the mountains were like they were bones, okay, for the beautiful mountains on top. Okay, so she says the mountains that we see today, they were not, that's not what it looked like after creation. Okay, she said they were nice and smooth and regular and beautiful in shape, she says. Okay, and she says there were plants and flowers, tall, majestic trees, okay, many times larger than the beautiful trees that we have now. She said the air was pure and healthful, and the earth seemed like a noble palace. Can you imagine a noble palace? Okay. Angels beheld and rejoiced at the wonderful and beautiful works of God. Okay. All right, let's continue. We're down at the last paragraph on page 20. Okay. After the earth was created and the beasts upon it, the Father and the Son carried out their purpose, which was designed before the fall of Satan. Okay, they made this, they had everything planned before Lucifer, okay, went haywire up in heaven and lost everything and caused some of the other angels to fall with him. So God was already, had our world already planned, all right, getting ready to execute the plan. The Father and the Son carried out their purpose, which was designed before the fall of Satan to make man in their own image. Okay, how about that? Okay, isn't that neat? They had wrought together in the creation of the earth and every living thing upon it. And now God said to his Son, let's make man in our image. Now as Adam came forth from the hand of his Creator, he was of noble height and of beautiful symmetry. Now there's one thing I'm going to highlight here. We just read it. As Adam came forth from the hand of his Creator. Literally, Adam was not born. Adam was literally handmade by God. Okay? Very important. Okay? He was not born. Okay? We're, his like offspring after him. Okay? So we're a part of the procreation. But Adam was created from the hand of God. Literally. Okay? She says he was of noble height and of beautiful symmetry. His body was perfect. Okay? He was probably the most handsome, probably we'd never even seen anybody, okay, that looked like him, as wonderful looking as he was. God made him perfect. Okay? He was more than twice as tall as men now living upon the earth, and was well proportioned. Okay? More than twice as tall. More than twice as tall. Okay? His features were perfect and beautiful. Okay? He was more than handsome. She says he was perfect and beautiful. Beautiful man. Okay? His complexion was neither white nor sallow, but ruddy. Okay? Real healthy looking. Glowing with the rich tint of health. Okay? All right. Now, the only thing I can picture, I guess, from what I've seen is, when someone looks real healthy and their muscles, and, you see a man that's real healthy and his muscles are good and he's real strong looking and everything, he looks good. He takes care of himself. And especially if they eat right and everything, and some of the bodybuilders just look wonderful, okay? And, they're the picture of health, okay? They look good and they walk, a certain way, and they're just wonderful specimens of humans to view, to look at, okay? And Adam was more, okay, beautiful than any man that we have seen ever, okay, and more than twice as tall, okay. All right, let's stop right here, and we're going to be right back and read some more, okay.